Hi, welcome to Caribou Country Lifestyle. Today I am planting some comfrey. I know it's the wrong time to be planting comfrey. You should plant comfrey either in the early spring or in the fall. But I was telling a friend of mine that I wanted some comfrey to put underneath my fruit trees, and so it would give my fruit trees some really good nutrients. I've read a lot about putting comfrey around your fruit trees, and these are old fruit trees, and I'd really like to pick up the production of them. So I have dug 4 holes around this crabapple tree, and I've split this comfrey that I got up into 10 sections that I'm going to be planting. And then I dug some holes around my other apple trees that I don't know the varieties to, but I'm just trying to give them the best end result. I've also got a wheelbarrow with some soil and compost mixed. I have my hose here. So first I'm just going to add some water into these planting holes just to make sure that they're good and moist before I put these plants in. I'm also going to get some bone meal, and I will also get some of my fertilizer too. Okay, I put on some gloves, got my bone meal, my fertilizer. I'll put that around in the holes. And I dug the holes about 3 feet away from the tree. So hopefully it will benefit the tree. Now I'll just start placing these in. And I'm kind of laying the roots in horizontally. I read that laying them in horizontally is good. So now I will add the dirt and the compost. And then I'll just top it with the dirt that I took out of the hole. Without all the grass roots in it, I'll leave that behind. Just the dirt. Okay, so that's one. And I was reading, and it said that it's best to use comfrey plants, not to try and do it by seed. So I was like, well, that's interesting. And I didn't actually ask my friend to dig it up and bring it over for me. She was over last night for a birthday dinner party, and she brought it over. And then when I read about it this morning, about planting it, it said to do it either in the early spring or in the fall, and I get it, because it needs that cycle to go through and to have that freeze. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, but it is what it is. If it comes back next spring, yay. And if it doesn't, Oh well, I can always get some more from her, she said. She's got lots. Comfrey is a very intense plant from what I've read. So we'll see how that goes too. Give it a little more water. And then what I'll do is I'm going to water it every couple of days. It's going to be really hot. It's supposed to be 33 degrees Celsius today and tomorrow. So I'll water it now, and then I'll water it again tomorrow. And then I'll just water it every day for the next couple of weeks. Giving it compost. I'm hoping that will also help. So I have one there, one there, one there, and that one there. And if we look, this is my crabapple tree. Most of the crabapples, you can see them up in there, and I see most of them on this side of the tree. I don't know why that is, but that's where most of them are. Here I've done the same thing. This is just a regular apple tree. The apples are pretty growing evenly around the whole tree. Actually, I think there's more on that side than there is on this side. So we're going to water, put some water in each of the holes. It's my trusty helper, Callie. She likes to follow us around wherever we go. I've put the bone meal in and the fertilizer. Oh, let's try and put the plant in too. And then I'm just going to put that clump of grass right back on top of it. Over there was more dirt than there was grass. And on this one, I only dug 3 holes. Because when I started digging, I wasn't sure how many Comfrey plants I had with roots, good root system on it. So the first hole I dug lots, and then I was like, maybe you better just dig 3 around the rest of these. And then I'll just put this grass on top. It'll sink down as it settles. Also, I gotta get rid of these rocks because I drive over here with my ride-em lawnmower and it always scares the crap out of me when I hit the rocks. And there's the last one. Okay, we'll add some more water. To add some dirt underneath it to kind of prop it up a little bit. That way, we'll see where it is and we don't run over it. They're just flies, but I hate it when they fly around my ears. Drives me crazy. Okay. Now I have to haul all this stuff down to my other apple tree down below. I don't have the access of water down at this fruit tree, so I filled up a 5-gallon bucket with water, and I will do the same, put some water in the hole. And then I'll save the rest to water when I'm finished. I don't have much fertilizer left, but I'll make it last. I got lots of bone meal. I'll just put what's left here. We came down here with all my stuff, and Callie was coming with me, and all of a sudden a male deer was underneath my deck, bedding down under the deck because it's shady there and it's cool. And as soon as it heard us coming, it came running out. Well, then Callie was going to chase it, and I was like, no way, you get back here. That deer will hurt you. Something fierce. Okay, let's put these plants in. Had more than enough dirt. I can always use the rest of this and add it to my front flower bed. I have been amazed. I hate to speak too loudly, but the deer have not eaten my hollyhocks. So I am pretty impressed by that. Okay, gonna put some underneath, prop them up a bit. And I'll give it some more water. Don't want to give it too much too soon, because then it just sloughs right down instead of soaking in. There. Okay, that's it. Once the comfrey grows, when it's about 2 feet tall, all you do is just stomp it down and have it just basically, it's like a chop and drop, and you stomp it down and then it just does its thing. It keeps coming back. But if you don't want it to reseed itself, then cut the flower heads off, and then you won't have to worry about it taking over the whole area. So a few little tips and tricks for comfrey. Like I say, wrong time of the season to be growing this, and we'll see what happens. It is what it is. She was gracious enough. They were free plants, free soil and compost, and free water, and I have lots of bone meal, and I only had a little bit of fertilizer. So see what happens. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.